Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WWEdeadman, but you already know that. Hello, glitchy shadows. What the fuck? Okay. In any way, we've got some stuff to launch. I'd say we'd launch the Duna Explorer first. Which two brave Kerbals do we get over there? Huh. I'd say Theobert and Kurgard. Yeah, those two are going to Duna. And therefore, I'd say we launch this for $404,000 or Kerbal credits, funds, that's it. Launch. And let's hope that this does not immediately explode on the launch pad or something like that. Because I have a suspicion that that's not going to be very stable. Yep. SAS on, crank up the volume here. And in... Staging is correct? Yep. Okay, orbital stuff, vessel stuff. And in 3, 2, 1... Launch! I think we can throttle back a bit. Just to make sure that the solid boosters actually burn out before the liquid boosters. I still like how that looks. Oh god. Now, of course, we're going to go over to Duna with those engines here. Once we enter Duna's sphere of influence, I'm gonna go to a crash course, test this, test these, and decouple the rest from the lander here. And then we'll have the lander and the nuclear engine aerobrake around Duna. With the trajectories mod, that shouldn't be a problem. And after that, I'd say we could land. And once we're landed, we can go back up and go fly back to Kerbal with the lander itself. So that's pretty amazing. Okay. Boosters burning out in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, we are slightly time dilated. Okay, throttle up and booster separation. Looks good. Looks good to me. And we can start doing a little bit of a turn here. So our gravity turn is going to be much more easy. We're going to change over to the mainsail engines in 5 seconds. That's in-game seconds, of course. 2 and 1 and burnout stage. Give me my engines, please. Thank you. And we go over to a 45-degree climb. And we should easily get this into orbit. We should probably even have fuel to spare in the outer tanks here after completing orbit. Just making sure I didn't accidentally attach some sort of fuel line there. Yeah, seems this is actually working pretty well. So I guess this is going to take a while. Let's actually have a quick look at my atmospheric efficiency. Okay, we're still under atmospheric efficiency. That's pretty nice. Which means that we can go at full throttle without losing any delta V to air resistance. Talking about air resistance, we should get out of the lower atmosphere quite soon, which means our apoapsis is going to start to rise much, much faster. Okay. Right now we should actually come out of the thickest part of the atmosphere into a very thin layer that doesn't really do much anymore. I feel like I have underestimated the amount of delta V I need to get into orbit around Kerbal. I like over-engineering stuff usually. In this case, it seems I have under-engineered it. This is pretty much the most efficient ascent pretty much possible, and I still don't get the apoapsis even above 70, as it seems. Oh, there we go. Apoapsis is above 70. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna burn the rest of the fuel. Yeah. And stage. Stage. And get our periapsis up from the ground. We are pretty much out of the atmosphere, so we can put out our solar panels. Yeah, so it seems this didn't work the way it should have worked. Oh god. Yep, that's definitely not working the way it should have worked. Where am I going to land? That's bad. I guess I'll keep burning upwards so we land on land, but we're going to land again. Because we're currently falling back into the atmosphere with a thrust-to-weight ratio of 0.198, which isn't much. So I'm going to wait till my indicator shows me that I am on land. And then I'm going to cut the throttle and actually try to land this thing back on Kerbal here. Does the X move? Not really. Good. Now decouple that. Did the X move now? No? Good. And I think get the solar panels in. My parachutes going to F5 here in case of weird stuff. And yeah, then we're gonna land this thing back at Kerbal. Still landing on land. Good. Gonna pretty much have to get my parachutes up in the last out in the last second. And I'm actually wondering whether I'm going to be able to land this thing with me, but yeah, not going to happen either way. Hold yourself in the correct position, please. Okay. So we're essentially landing over there on that land. Yeah, that's nice. Get me some surface information. Also, while we're here, we're going to do... No, not the panels. Observe the materials bay while flying. In Kerbin's upper atmosphere, I probably didn't do that with anything. Oops! That was not how that was supposed to go. Yeah. Goodbye. Be safe. Oops. I actually wanted to do a goo canister. Just keep that. I mean, we might as well. Barometer. It doesn't give us anything anymore. Okay. I think I can pull the chutes. Hello. And turn off SAS. This should keep me in the right position. Now let's see if we can land that thing. That was definitely not the way I planned this. I guess I have a material speed while flying and curbing already. Yeah, but hey. Never mind. Lock temperature. Didn't have that over the grasslands yet. Good. Lock pressure. Already have that. Oh yeah. Those deployed. Nice. Hello. Those don't work in the atmosphere for some reason that I don't know. My debris has landed. Now keep ourselves upright. I probably have one of these while flying already too. Yeah. Never mind. Crew report from here. Okay, all are out. 9 is a little bit high. Activate that engine. And actually, I don't have any that actually pop at 500, do I? No, obviously not. Okay. So we're gonna throttle up a bit. To land with a more moderate speed. Okay. Gotcha. Get some more data while we're here. Log seismic and log pressure. Come on. And gravity data and a materials bay and a goo. All from Kerbin's grasslands, and you will be recovered, and I'm going to put a nice new stage under that. Also, I totally forgot to put batteries on it, which I just noticed from the fact that we had no electric charge left. Okay. That didn't cost us much. More oomph. We need more oomph. So, numero uno would be give me some of... I thought those would be under utility. Where are they? There we are. Give me some of those and put them like, I don't know, right here under the solar panels on both sides. Yeah. And like 4 of those in here. No angle snap, please. Oh yeah, probably not 4. Okay. And then we need some drop tanks. To put on here. That should fire. Wait. Those 4 get in here, and we get some tanks on there. A little more, maybe. Feed that inwards. And put mainsails on those. Now those mainsails start with the first stage, please. Now what does the first stage has as a thruster weight? Way too much. Way too much. In any way, this needs Sepatrons. Here we go. Like this. Those could be in here, please. And maybe we'll do... Don't angle snap. Thank you. Actually, angle snap. Boom and boom. Should be about the same height. And should make this go outside, yeah. And that gets put on here. And get some strutting work done. Okay. That should work if we have those. Oh god. You please in your own stage, and you go down there, and you go down there, and you go down there. Come on. And you go down there. And those are the 1, 2, 3, 4 on here. Good. Now this should have a higher amount of delta V. We have until we stage number, what was that? Stage 6. Up till then we have 5,000 meters per second, which should get us into orbit easily. And stage 6 itself has 7,400. That should get us over to Duna. Okay, now relaunch this thing as Mark II. Make sure we have our pilots in there. Theobird and Kurgard. And I guess I'll show you the initial launch, and after that I'm gonna cut to the stagings, because otherwise this is going to take a little bit too long. Okay, orbit, no surface, please. Okay. SAS on, and 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. Oh, you fucking whore. I didn't have the decouplers of those in there. Oh god. Good that those turned out that close to the others. If I may turn my ship, that is. Okay. Like this. Well, anyway. We have this ship in orbit, and we're going to... oh yeah, I don't need that anymore. Can get that away again. Get that out of here. And we just need to wait with this for the Duna window to make it escape Kerbin's sphere of influence. I'm probably going to burn a little bit with the outer engines here. Additionally to those three, while we're doing the escape, because I don't think that the three thingies here are that. I mean, I'm gonna see how much we need to burn, but yeah, that would be that. F5 here, and then go back to the space center. The other thing that we need to launch is the Eve ship. Okay. Yeah, I didn't put any batteries on there. So I'm gonna put where's the freaking batteries again? There. 2 of those on here, like this. Should be nice. And then we're gonna put on like here. Actually, I'm gonna put a single one here, and another 2 of those little ones here and here. That should kind of balance it out. Yeah, that should work. This does definitely have enough thrust to weight to get itself into enough delta V to get itself into Kerbin orbit, and it still has 0.33 thrust to weight while on those. So yeah, you know, I still feel like I want to do like something like this. Not the big ones, but those. Does that add anything? Where are those? Oh, actually under there. That is nice. And those. Why is that single again? Oh, I hate you. Where's the rest of that? Those three. Yeah. Does that add anything? Yeah, a few hundred delta V. So, how about we copy those over here? Yeah, that does add a few hundred delta V. Here. Which I like a little bit more than not having that delta V. So, I actually will do this. And also I'm gonna have Sepatrons set up to burn these like that. Is that the right direction? Yeah. That should be the right direction. And those fire in here. That's correct. And same thing pretty much here. Just get that over. Yeah. That should work. Nice. Okay, save this. Crew, not Bill, Jeb, and Bob, but Newbart, Edfred, and Jenbis. Edfred is going to be the guy who lands on Eve. He's the stupidest one of them, so he doesn't know. Okay. Launch. And after I've got that into orbit, unfortunately I'll have to end the episode because I'm definitely having this one. This one's definitely going to be over length already, because there's not that much that I'm going to be cutting out. Okay, T, throttle up, and 3, 2, 1, launch! Holy shit! Those things are loud. Throttle up. Stage separation. Oh god. Hey, the fucking things didn't fire. Sapatrons didn't fire. You're lucky that that didn't work the way it should have. And main sales starting now. We're probably over atmospheric efficiency. No, we're actually going down. That's nice. Means we're not doing shit that is not efficient. Did I already tell you often enough that I love the environmental visual enhancements? If not, here's it again. Speaking about mods, I definitely am a little bit sad that recently, since the 0.25 release, has a even less stable 64-bit version. I mean, this the 0.24, 0.2 64-bit version that I'm playing here right now is the most stable thing I've ever seen. It's way more stable than a modded 32-bit version, at least for me, and that is probably definitely, that is most probably hardware related, that I have just the proper hardware to run this properly, or luck related, as in I don't get random crashes where other people do. But also the 0.25 obviously is a little bit less stable than this one, and a lot of people already had a problem with this one, so yeah. And the problem is people kept reporting bugs that were 64-bit related and completely not in the realm of stuff that mod makers could do anything about them, and people didn't actually write that it's a 64-bit issue. So the makers of Ferrum Aerospace and Deadly Reentry, for instance, stopped supporting the 64-bit version for Windows. So whenever you have that mod installed and it notices that you are starting the 64-bit version of Windows, it disables itself. Which is pretty sad, because I actually wanted to do my 0.25 career in actual hard mode. The thing that I'm going to start after this career is finished. And I do actually think I want to finish this in the form of having at least a satellite. I want to finish every explore that and that body in the solar system contract. That's when I considered this one finished. So we've got the Julian moons, which already have their ships sent there. We've got Dres, we've got Ilu, and that would be it. Moho, yeah. That's the last three that we need the contracts for. We didn't get those yet, so yeah, that's that. And anyway, as I said, I wanted to then start a modded 0.25 career for the Let's Play, and use a bit more of the harder mode mods. As in, I wanted to use Ferrum Aerospace and I wanted to use Deadly Reentry. Both not gonna happen because I'm not modding my 32-bit version. I've had way too many memory crashes from modding 32-bit. I'm done with that. I'm never using a 32-bit version of this game again, unless it's complete stock. Which does not actually keep me from playing my complete stock KSP streaming program, aka Kerbal stream program, that's going to start on the 25th. Yeah, on the 25th of October on stream. On Twitch channel, link in the description down below as under every video. If you want to watch that, it doesn't actually keep me from using the 64-bit version there. Also, it does give Squad a lot of data, because the 64-bit version actually, or I think actually every version of KSP, but asks you whether you want to send data about everything back to Squad, and I'm definitely doing that, since the 64-bit version is definitely a experimental thing, a not officially supported thing, and definitely a broken thing, and having more data about that is probably a very nice thing. Also, we won't need our nose cones here anymore. Wait, I don't know if that's the right button, so bear with me. 0? No. 9? Oh. Okay. And 0 was actually my... Oh god. I think I may have messed up our stuff here. Oh, stop babbling and start burning. God. Okay. And actually get those out. 0 were actually the parachutes. So I may have activated the parachutes on everything. I'm going to try if this thing stops spinning. Thank you. I'm going to try game. Phantom Force spinning. Just stay that way, thank you. Edfred, Newbird or Genbus. One of you is going to need to EVA here. And repack the chutes. Oh. I can't repack him. That is neat. So, essentially that means this thing is going to Eve. I want to arrow capture on Eve, so I probably will have to increase the pressure at which these start deploying all the way up. Just don't forget putting those back down before landing on Kerbal with that, and putting those back down before landing on Eve with that. Because that's definitely going to be worse than anything else if I don't. Okay. In any way, we are in orbit. We are set up to do our transfer whenever the time comes. And actually, I think since that's 1 year till that comes, I'm going to do a little rescue mission for our base guy over there in the next episode. We're gonna pretty much just land next to him with a big lander ship and refuel his fuel with Kerbal attachment system. And yeah, then bring both the ships back without any problem, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the next episode. Till then, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWEdeadman. Bye.